one Mongolian, one Genghis Khan.
You don't know him.
I know.
You don't know him. You know what's Mongolian? What's the guy that Mongolian? Man's the back.
No, he's Chinese.
No, he's Mongolian.
They're very sensitive people.
How do you know?
When I say NBA, you say breakdown.
Break it down.
Welcome to the NBA Breakdown online video version. Dave Mandonka, Audley Stevenson, thank you so much for joining us. And the NBA Breakdown is on whotheman.com, YouTube. Pick a site, we're there. How's that?
We're all over the place.
Just
make it easy. Make it easy.
Exactly. So it's been a little while, so we're glad to be back.
God, it's been like, wow, you've grown so much since the last time I saw you. Wow, very good.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right, so this is an NBA playoff edition.
Yes, it is.
NBA playoff edition of the NBA Breakdown. So any series thus far standing out to you?
They're all early, but the one that stands for me to be the most entertaining is the LA Lakers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. I mean, you know, the youth of the Thunder, Kevin Durant, Jeff Green, Russell Westbrook, your boy. I mean, they're up against the champs, Kobe and the champs. So, I mean, that's going to be an entertaining series. And, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how the Lakers are going to deal with the length and scoring ability of Kevin Durant. I mean, Artest was a guy they brought over for these defensive type of matchups. And, you know, Ron, you know he's in a body, we know Ron's going to be physical with him. And it'll be interesting to see how Kevin Durant responds.
Now, what's with Ron's blonde hair?
He's a STEM.
What is it?
He's a showing that, you know, he's special.
We should have like a picture of Ron right here, blonde, just in front of Audley, maybe right there.
Is that a message for the editors? Is that what that is? Pretty good, pretty good. You could make it any more obvious. good.
But yeah, obviously Ron Artest is like a defensive stopper, and his job's good.
He can't stop Kevin Durant. Ron Artest cannot stop.
Well, Durant had not the greatest game one though. He didn't have the greatest.
He will not stop him. Ron Artest, I'm telling you, my boy, but you will not stop Kevin Durant. He won't. He just can't. The length, that by itself, he can't.
Yeah, he did rebound in game 2, Durant. So yeah, there's no question. Like,
well, I just told you that.
Yeah.
You're surprised.
But I want to see how the Lakers do in Oak City. I want to see how that goes.
They're the champions, so bring it.
I still think the Lakers will win, but
in 6.
6. Calling it 6.
What series are you looking at?
Right now, Spurs Mavs. Recently, Mark Cuban, owner of the Mavericks, he goes, I hate the Spurs. I hate them. And you have to understand, the Spurs and the Mavs, besides both being in Texas, they have faced each other quite a bit in the postseason. Like 3 times in the last 5 postseasons, and 5 times overall since Tim Duncan and Dirk Nowitzki had played for both those teams. So they've seen each other a lot. And apparently Mark Cuban, like whenever there's like an NBA like governor's meeting with all the owners and stuff like that, he can't even like act civil with the Spurs owner, Peter Holt. He's like, I just can't.
Hey, just put it out there.
That's intense.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Put it out there, man. You got to. That's what you got to do, man. But yeah, it's playoff time. They play for all the marbles.
But in the boardroom,
it doesn't end. Like, competitors never stop. They always bring it all the time.
So that's my series to watch right now. I'm liking not the Mavs in that series. I'm liking the Spurs, but I do like the matchup. I think they're pretty even.
It is close.
Exactly, and I'm a sucker for those winners. You know, the Tony Parkers, the Ginobilis, the Duncans. I'm a sucker for those guys, man.
He only says Tony because he likes his wife. That's the only reason Tony's a winner to you. It's the only reason.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. She's cool. Hey, Tony, man, she's cool.
How about out east? Which series do you like out there?
Geez, you know what? There's really not a series that's really...
Really? The one that intrigues me is your Orlando Magic and Charlotte Bobcats. That's one that intrigues me. What is the Magic? I mean, you look at what Charlotte can throw potentially at Dwight Howard, and ultimately, you know, the Orlando Magic, as long as they're hitting their shots, their 3-point shots, they're effective. When those shots are dropping, you know, they're a different team. It's a different team. But the problem is they got so much shooters, so someone's going to hit something.
That's right.
Jameer, J.J. Redick, Vince, Rashard, pick one.
Right. And
Mike Petrus.
Doesn't help they have Dwight Howard on the team. By the way, Defensive Player of the Year, 2nd year in a row. Congratulations, Dwight. He led the league in rebounding and blocks.
Everything.
The second straight time.
Sure.
Incredible. And apparently that's the only time in NBA history a guy's done that. Yeah. So leading the league in blocks and rebounds in the same season. He did that twice.
That's impressive. We know what Dwight Howard's MO is, man. He's a beast on the blocks.
And did you know he's 24 years old?
Oh, man.
That is scary, man.
Yeah, no.
Because he got into the league, what, when he was like 18, something like that?
Last of the high schoolers, and all of a sudden he's just blowing it up.
The guy's a beast, so
sure.
The Bobcats, good luck.
Yeah, okay. What series? You like one?
You know what? One series that, even though the Celtics are doing a number on the Heat,
that game 2 was just brutal.
That was brutal.
It was like a half-hour stretch where the Heat didn't score.
I know, it was pretty bad. But a story that surfaced recently, I caught on slamonline.com. Apparently, Ray Allen, since that Kevin Garnett elbow on Quentin Richardson in Game 1, and KG was suspended, Ray Allen goes, the league is too soft nowadays. He goes, it's too soft. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, KG did get Q with a pretty solid elbow. You know what I mean? Like,
well, that was an inadvertent elbow. And he was swinging on his grab, the crowd was going on. You mean to say, you can't try to convince me that was a shot to get him. It wasn't. The initial one was a little nudge. That was nothing. Come on. That was nothing. You know, Ray Allen, I think you got a point, man.
But it was interesting, though, because Ray Allen, he goes like this. You know, back in the day, Reggie Miller would hold my hands, and he'd go the other way, he'd slap my hands, and no foul would be called. But nowadays, off to the foul line.
Well, hey, they're trying to control the game, and it's the extremes, right? You're not going to get the middle ground. It's way over here or way over there.
Exactly. So I thought that was funny. But I'm finding the Eastern Conference series, they're not really doing it for me at this point.
Well, everyone's waiting for LeBron and Orlando to meet in the finals, you know, in the Eastern Conference finals. It'll be interesting how the Atlanta Hawks figure into all this, because they're the up-and-comers, if you will. And quite frankly, I think it's their time to show people how good they really are. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how Atlanta figures into that. But I think it's safe to say that Orlando and Cleveland in the Eastern Conference finals.
Pretty much, for sure. But I forgot to mention this to you. One story that came out, Joe Noah. Did you hear what he said about Cleveland? Did you hear what he said?
What did he say?
He goes like this. He was asked something about, would you ever want to be in Cleveland or something like that. He's like, why would I want to be in Cleveland? There's nothing to do. Like, it's depressing out here. And like a reporter asked him, like, do you want to retract your comments? He's like, no, man. I've never heard of anyone saying, hey, let's go on vacation to Cleveland.
Hey, this is, you bring the talk, man. This is trash talk.
Oh, man. And he had the opportunity to take back those comments, but he still kept on saying,
man, we put him out there and leave him out there. Don't take it back.
But, you know, full props to him for just having the peaches.
For sure. And we should let our viewers know that by visiting the NBA Breakdown, you'll be able to hear our full playoff prediction. Yes. And we had an opportunity to sit down with Mr. Troy Escalade Jackson, former of the And One Mixtape Tour, the big little brother of NBA star Mark Jackson. And that's a quite interesting little conversation we had with him to get your full playoff predictions.
And we mean full.
Yeah.
He's a big man. Yeah. And let's hope he's not watching right now, because then he would kick our ass.
Especially yours. That's right.
Finally, let's send out a congratulations to Mr. Scott Brooks of the Oklahoma City Thunder, NBA Coach of the Year.
Hey, you took the squad from 23 wins to 50 plus. Hey.
Incredible. And we all know about the young squad they have. The talent, the Westbrook, the Greens, the KDs. But I'm sorry, Scott Brooks is a part of that. Like, he has to mold those guys and guide
keep them focused, draw the game plans, be the X and O guy, be the guy to recognize matchups, all of that stuff. So give it to Scott Brooks as well. They got to be some of the coaching staff too, like admit those assistants, because those guys work behind the scenes too.
For sure.
Kind of cameraman, we got to give him something too. Some of the cameraman. Nice.
Without him, you don't see us.
Hey,
it's just that simple. All right, buddy, that's it for another edition of the NBA Breakdown online video. Thanks again to whotheman.com. Those guys are awesome for allowing us to do all of this. So be sure to check them out. Also, check out the NBABreakdown.com.
Stick with us all playoffs long, man. We got you covered. Trust me on that.
Awesome. All right, until then, take care, guys.
Later.